Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3T Path channel. My name is Giridhari, and today I want to read for you a beautiful verse from Bhagavad-gita which will teach us how to have peace. Having peace isn't easy, but there is a path to peace, and in Bhagavad-gita Krishna gives this path, and I want to share that with you. First we'll be reading the verse in Sanskrit in its original language, and then I'll translate it for you. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, as I'm posting this kind of content every week, sometimes twice a week. Okay, so this is a beautiful verse from chapter 2, verse 71, and this is the verse. Vihaya kamanya sarvam pumamscharati nishpriha nirmano nirahankara sashantim adigachati. Translation. The person who sheds all material kama, and I'll describe what kama is soon, whose actions are not determined by material longings, who says, nothing is mine and I am not from matter, that person attains shanti, peace. Beautiful verse. So let's look at it again. The person who sheds all material kama. So kama, it's K-A-M-A. Very important word in the yoga tradition, in the Vedas in general. Kama means material pleasure, sense pleasure, just enjoyment. So when we say sheds all material kama, does that mean the person's not going to have any pleasure anymore? No more joy? Senses go unfulfilled? What do? You go into one of those, what's it called, those isolation chambers, like it's all dark and you're floating in salty water, whatever, No, you'd go crazy, right? So that doesn't work. So what does it mean to not have kama? It's a big topic in Bhagavad-gita. And Krishna really nails it at the end of chapter 3. What he's saying is that we have, basically, there's two paths you can take, and I explained this in the video I posted last week, and I'll leave a link to it at the end of this video, which is called The Battle That Rages in Your Heart. That's the title of the video. So we have two paths, the paths of kama and the paths of tapas, another important word in Sanskrit in the yoga tradition. So tapas path, which is what we're supposed to follow, means that you choose the best thing, you make the best choice, even if it might be uncomfortable, it might be hard, it might require effort, because all good things require effort, of course. So it's the path of doing your best, of being your best, of working towards it, which means not saying no to things you might want to do. It means having to say yes to things you might not want to do, but it's the best path forward. It's how you realize your purpose, how you become the best version of yourself. So that path of tapas is what we have to choose, and I explained this in the video, so I won't go in it too much here. So he's saying, first of all, no kama. It's a big topic in Bhagavad-gita. No kama. Focus on tapas. Be the best of yourself. Don't get carried away by your fanciful desires. If they go against, if they're like unethical, inappropriate, if they'll go against the best version of yourself. Forget that. So go for tapas. And then whose actions are not determined by material longings. Same things, same concept. It's like one and the same thing. Your actions aren't determined by kama. That's what he's saying. Your actions are determined by a higher cause. Higher, what's that? It's thinking, intelligence, purpose, what we call dharma. Your actions are determined by dharma, by bhakti, by higher things, which is nice, right? You want to live like that, right? You don't want to be living by material longings. Oh, I want that purse, I want that phone, I want that car, I want that girl, I want that boy. It's like, come on. That path has no joy in it. It's always sarvam dukkham. You always get frustrated anyway. you know, you get this and it's like, and then you want to get that, and you get a brand new car, and 6 months later you're dying to get another one. It's just like, it's useless, you know, that's not the way to go. So, whose actions are not determined by material longings. And then, look at this mentality. Who says, nothing is mine, and I am not from matter. That's great, isn't it? Nothing is mine. How is nothing mine? What is this? Some kind of hardcore communism? No, nothing is mine because you're a soul. You're not even from this. This is a different vibration. This is a different thing here. This is called matter. This is material nature. It's called prakriti, if you're into yoga terms. This is prakriti, and you're atma. This is like a different thing. This is oil and water. You don't even belong here. It's a different thing entirely. Plus, it's just like it's like a big video game. It's like inside a video game. Oh, we have NFTs now, but you could say they belong to you. But, you know, but basically it's all digital stuff in the video game. Like, you don't really have those things, right? Let's say you play some RPG thing and you've got a sword and a shield or something. You don't really have a sword and a shield. I mean, it's, you know, it's there in your account, but it's not really yours. It's like a different thing. It's digital and you're organic. And here, this is just like, this is an illusion. So everything here, as soon as you die, it's gone. As soon as that, I mean, imagine if the, you know, the server crashes, the company goes broke, all those things you had in the game, they're gone. That's it. I keep thinking of NFTs, but forget that now. So, you know, so they're gone. So nothing here is yours, really. So that's why you know, of course it's yours in practical terms. You take care of it. You have your house. This is my shirt. This is my chair. But I know it's actually belongs to God. That's the correct vision of it. I know this belongs to God. Last time I'm going to mention the game, just as you know that everything in that game actually belongs to the software developers. You know, they own all those things, and they let you use it. And so God actually, this is all God's energy, prakriti. So it all belongs to Him. But I get to use it, do my karma. You know, I get to have this for a certain period of time. I don't know how long. Could be like just the last second of it. I could just die any minute now, any second, and I won't have any of it anymore. But for now, I've got it. So nothing belongs to me. And I am not from matter. I know that I'm Atma. I'm eternal. I'm an eternal being. I'm not from matter. This is just a body that's also been lent to me for my use. But it's not my body. It actually belongs to God as well. So this mentality puts you in a transcendental platform. So now you're no longer anxious. Why do you need to do this? To have shanti? Because if you think things are yours, if you think you're from matter, you're going to be in endless anxiety because, you know, matter can be taken from you. It gets destroyed. Just one little fire, everything's gone. Flood, gone. Death, gone. So if you're thinking things belong to you, if you're thinking you're from matter, you'll never have shanti. You'll never have peace because these things are so ephemeral. They're so temporary. And you know they are, even no matter how fooled you are, how you try to be illusion, but you know that's the fact. So then you have to have this knowledge, this consciousness that you are an eternal soul and you're not from here. You're just passing through here. Anyway, so that person attains shanti. And I took this translation from the book, The Bhagavad-gita Comes Alive by Jeffrey Armstrong. He has some nice insights in his translation of Bhagavad-gita. I've been enjoying it, and this translation is directly from him. So, thank you very much. Let me know if you understood these topics. If there are any questions, leave below. Anything that didn't make sense to you, let me know. Or any questions you have, any topics you want me to cover in some future videos. I always want to hear from you. And have the rest of your day with lots of peace and lots of love.